The Switch 2 Direct was amazing. It really was amazing. And I think what threw a lot of people off after the Direct was the prices as well. I was kind of worried. I was kind of iffy and worried about why they weren't going over the prices. It was kind of telling. I don't know the reasoning. I think a lot of people were saying that it's tariffs or stuff like that. But it was a lot of hype. It was a lot of joy that people had. And I don't know if people are still hyped about this. I don't know if the prices have destroyed the hype. So far, I've seen online people are really upset about not even the console price. We can justify the console price, which is not bad at all. But when you get down to the games are absurd right now. $80, they're charging $80. I thought going in, I was expecting $70 for all new Nintendo games, and they're going full $80. That is pretty crazy to me, and a shock to a lot of other people, because times are hard right now. Times are tough. Not everyone can afford that right now. And the parents out there that are probably won't be able to buy them these new games, their children these new games, because of these prices. I do believe that the Direct is probably still one of the best we've ever had, and it was hyped. It was great. I loved it. Also enjoyed the new announcements for like Elden Ring, Dusk Bloods, which is insane. I did not expect that at all. That was a huge hype for me. So far, most of the hype dying down was the prices. It wasn't the console, it was the games. The games, I do believe, are going up in price, and they're probably they're not gonna come back down. I'm worried that they won't come back down, and I'm worried that other companies are gonna see this and they're gonna raise their prices too. So I think this will have a domino effect on a lot of gaming companies. And it's probably going to be worrying to see if everyone else will follow this trend. I don't really know. But besides all that, besides the prices, I do think there's still a lot of things to be happy about. We're just going to have to budget. We're going to have to vote with our wallet. We're going to have to save money in order to buy that one game that you want. Or you can wait for a sale. You can wait for prices to drop. These are things we're going to have to think about now. Now, some of these games, like Elden Ring, I was kind of shocked, really shocked. I thought it was going to be a meme at almost that, we were going to get Elden Ring. How would it even run? Is it even possible? But no, we got Elden Ring. We have it. It is confirmed. It is coming. So that is some big news. We also have literally Bloodborne 2, which is Dusk Bloods coming out. That is massive. Super hyped for that. And I'm just worried price-wise for these games. Is Elden Ring going to be 80? Is Dusk Bloods going to be 80? I don't quite know yet. I'll have to look into that. But so far, I'm really hyped about the console. I'm really hyped about the games. I'm just worried about prices, because a lot of people can't afford these prices. And I think it's going to hurt the Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo period. It's gonna hurt them as a brand. It's gonna hurt them overall, because they won't be able to sell that many. Also, here in this section of the game chat, this was very interesting. I thought this was cool, but in the back of my head, I'm like, we have Discord. Discord exists, and this is probably literally like Discord, but I don't get it. Like, why would I want to watch my friends game? I get that would be a really cool thing to be able to see your friends play, but your friends are playing and the FPS in these games are really bad, as you can see here. They're like really stuttery and stuff, but hey, something is better than nothing. I get this. This is really cool for a lot of people, and I hope they enjoy it. This is really nice. But another caveat to this, I thought this was free. I thought this was coming day one free. But no, you need a subscription. You need online subscription in order to use this at all. Otherwise, it's just a button that is on your Switch, which is, I find, a little crazy. but okay. As you can see here, is required to use game chat. That is crazy. And they're going over this threw everyone for a loop right here. This should have been absolutely free. Why is this cost money? This is literally just a tutorial about the game. It's a game about the tutorial of the Switch. We thought this was a packed-in game that you were going to get day one. No, they want you to pay money for it, which I find insane. There's this game that came out with it too to show off the mice of the Switch, how it works and everything. I think this is cool. I thought it was cool, but I don't think it's really going to be great in the long run. I think people are going to get bored of it. Yeah, I think people are going to be very bored. Now we got Elden Ring, guys. We have Elden Ring on the Switch, which is huge. This is massive. I hope it runs well. I hope it looks good. We just gotta wait and see. Don't know the price wise, but we have it, and it's gonna be pretty freaking epic to play Elden Ring in the bed. Anywhere you are, you can play it. It's gonna be awesome. That's a big W for us. Let's see what else we got. We got Hades 2. Hades 2 is coming. This is the game I have not yet played. I've been kind of waiting. I think this might be the perfect time to play it on the Switch too, to give you guys feedback on like performance, what I think about it on the Switch, and what I think about the game in general. We do have Street Fighter here. Standard edition. Okay, so yeah, if you buy the standard edition, you can get all these fighters. And they got amiibos, which I think are gonna sell out like crazy. But Street Fighter is a cool game that is coming. This is another game that I don't know how it's gonna run, but as you can see, it looks great. Hogwarts is a pretty big game for the Switch too. We're gonna wait and see how that plays, what the reviews are, what people think. If that looks the way it looks, then I think it's gonna be great. Tony Hawk, a classic, is coming to Switch 2. Nuts. I haven't played this game since like I was a kid, man. So it's good to see this game kind of come back, get brought back on the Switch 2 day one. Really cool. We do have an old Final Fantasy game here. Never played this game. I don't know if you guys are psyched about this game. This is a brand new game. Not a brand new game, but a game that's coming to the Switch, a Final Fantasy series game coming to the Switch that I think is going to be pretty cool for a lot of people. Maybe some people are hyped about it. We got more Yakuza. Yakuza's coming. I never played a game. Let me know if I should. Is it worth it? Should I play it on PC? Should I just go ahead and wait for the Switch 2? We technically have another Zelda game. This is Hyrule Warriors. I know you guys, some people out there does not like the Hyrule Warriors kind of style, or you don't think it's fun. I think it was alright. I think I played somewhat of the first one. I think it's pretty good, pretty fun. It's decent story-wise. But this is really cool to see like how, the continuation of the story. Not really, but the imprisoning war. It goes over the imprisoning war. So I think this is really cool. We get to see like what happened. We get to play as Zelda, which is insane. We finally get to play Zelda. We got huge GameCube news here for the Switch 2. That is coming as well. You get Wind Waker, I think. Wind Waker on day one, which is huge. I never played that. That could be a good thing to play, to try out. There's so many games that I have not played from GameCube. Like, I grew up too fast with all these new consoles and games. I never got the chance to play these old games. And I'm thinking about going back and playing all these old games, maybe even before the Switch 2 launches. So maybe I can get a like a versus, you know, Switch 1 versus Switch 2, the improvements, the graphics and stuff. So if you guys want me to, if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. But yeah, I think this is huge. I think this is going to be good for the game, good for the console. Oh yeah, there's Deltarune, which is huge. A lot of people were wanting this. This is good to see. I never played Deltarune. If it's good, let me know. I will try it. I'm not a 2D gamer, but I will start trying 2D games and giving my feedback on them. This was kind of interesting. How is this going to run on the Switch? No clue. Well, I might try it, we might see, but this looks absolutely insane. If Cyberpunk actually runs on the Switch 2, that is nuts. But we'll have to see. Of course, no shock, the new Final Fantasy is on there as well. This is so funny how they breezed past all of this. It was so quick, but we did get news of the Silk Song coming out. A lot of people were hoping for this. Silk Song is coming, but 2025, we don't have really a date, but it is coming. A lot of people kind of were like, why did they breeze past this? That is wild, but it is coming. That is news. Like, this blew me away, really. At first, I saw this and I was like, this is Bloodborne. This has to be Bloodborne. And not technically, we are getting a different game, but this is completely like Bloodborne. This is like so Bloodborne coded. It is insane. So yes, this is technically Bloodborne, going by Dusk Bloods. But yeah, we are getting a new one. And I think this is going to be really cool. This is an exclusive for the Switch 2. I think it's going to be a really fun game, really cool game. I'm just worried about price-wise, because price right now is pretty heavy on a lot of people, and I completely understand. This might have to be a game we all wait for, or a sale, but otherwise, hopefully it'll be a really good game for the Switch 2 and really fun. Looks absolutely amazing. If this is how it looks on the Switch 2, I do believe so. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. 2026. And then a game that I've never played. I've heard that this was a remaster. This is Kirby Riders. Might give this a try. If you guys ever played it, let me know. Kirby Riders does look cool. And we got the new Donkey Kong. Now, I've never really played Donkey Kong other than the old ones. I might give this one a try as well. It looks absolutely amazing. Graphics are phenomenal. They never really miss on those graphics, really. But they really got me with the terrain. Like, all the things that you can break. You can, like, break and, like, use things to defeat other enemies here, as you can see. It just overall looks so much fun to break things as Donkey Kong now. Looks great. Looks fantastic. But yeah, that's my overall, like, review, my thoughts. I was kind of... like, this whole time I was watching, I was like, where's the prices? How much is it? What's going on? Also, if you get the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, let me get it right here. This right here. If you get the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, you are actually going to save money. If you get this bundle here, you will save money. Instead of buying just the Switch 2, I would recommend getting the Mario Kart World bundle. You will be saving like $20, $30 because Mario Kart, like I said, is going to be $80. You're going to be paying $450 plus the $80 when you can just pay $500. So you will be saving a little bit of money. And I know Nintendo does not ever drop game prices for like Mario games or their big IPs. They will never drop those prices. Even Breath of the Wild is probably still currently 70, 60, 70, something like that. They're never dropping. So I would recommend getting the bundle when it drops rather than waiting and getting it later, because it's still going to be $80. It will not drop. But overall, yeah, that's my review on it. That's what I think about it. I'm probably going to be getting this because I want to make videos for you guys. I want to show you the performance, like hands-on. I'll be doing undocked versus docked, hands-on. I'll be showing you guys for hands-on what I think. Is it worth it? Is it worth waiting for a sale or something like that for you guys? I'll be trying all these games out, giving you a deep dive of it. Maybe I'll even doing some live streams to show you guys a lot of the stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please subscribe. It helps me keep making these videos. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.